Hey guys, welcome back to Nia's Nest. Today I'm here with me, Abram. This is my 6-year-old. He's my middle child, my second born, and this is his first year of homeschooling. How do you feel about homeschooling?
Excited.
What makes you excited? Oh, bless you.
Because you're going to be my teacher.
Yay, me too. So, I've got a surprise for you. You see this big stack of books?
Mm-hmm.
These are all yours for homeschool. These are your homeschool books. Just like last year in real school, you had your Super Kids books, you had your Math Blocks books, or whatever that book was called, and whatever other books you had in Miss McBride's class. Well, these are all the books you're going to have in Mommy's class. What do you think? Do you want to look through them?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go ahead. Let's pick the first one up off the top. Okay. Do you know can you read what it says? Language, lessons,
For a living.
Education. So guys, if you haven't heard the news, if you didn't catch my last video, we are using Master Books for our curriculum this year for our first year of homeschooling. I love Master Books. I'm so excited that I came across their material and that I was able to have time. I had so much time to research and to just stare at a screen and read and read and read. I wouldn't have had that time if we weren't in quarantine. I really don't believe I would have, and I think that the Lord just laid out this perfect timing for me to be able to spend time deciding and just really working through if I'm going to do homeschool or not. Okay, buddy, so what are you seeing in here that sounds cool?
This page sounds cool.
Why? What about it sounds cool?
Because it has a lot of words.
What kind of words are these?
And ended, of.
So there's review sight words, words that he should have learned the year before going into first grade. I forgot to mention that he's going into first grade. So his language lesson book, I don't know if you guys can see because the glare, it's level 1. But as you'll see as we continue to go through this stack of books, he's not doing level 1 for every subject because I was able to kind of test him and see where he's at and go from there. And the best thing about Master Books is that you can kind of mix and match and grab what works best for your child and what works best for you as a teacher and what works best for your family dynamic.
These kind of.
Oh yeah, this is a flap up book. Let's show the guys and girls. So this is actually a part of Abram's language lesson. So there will be lessons in here with questions and worksheets that go along with this book.
Look through that book.
Okay, go ahead and pull out the next one, buddy. This is Abram's history. Let's show him real quick before you look at it. It's called My Story. Here, buddy, you flip through it and see what you think. What I love so much about this history curriculum for the level 1 age range or grade level is that it starts with you, the history of you, how you were created, where you live, which is in a house, who you live with, which is typically a mom and a dad or a mom or a dad. Some people live with their grandparents. I grew up with my grandparents. It kind of touches on that, and it touches on how God designed the family to be. It points out where God demonstrates in the Bible how the family is designed to be. For instance, he created Adam, and then he gave him a helper, Eve, and then they procreated and had children, and so on and so forth, and now here we are. Then it kind of goes, oh, he's got roller skates on. And then it kind of branches out into his world. So it's like his home, his town, his city, his state. And so it kind of just helps him to understand from the smallest level, and then we branch outward and keep introducing new ideas and concepts and why community is important and just so many cool things. Like, let's show them this page real quick. For instance, it's a family tree. This is so cool.
I want to see the family tree.
Right here. See, it says your dad goes here, you go here, and then your mom goes here. And so then it'd be like Daddy, and then Nana and Papa Tom, and then Bebo and Papa. Really, Bebo and Papa go up here. But so anyways, this is the very beginning of the lesson. When you go all the way to the back, we're learning lessons about, let's see here.
Whoa.
See, we're learning lessons about like the Pilgrims and how America was created because it branches out. Adventures in Creation.
It takes sense.
Let's try again. Let's
take sense.
It's not take. Try it again. Sound it out.
Let's talk.
And then science.
Let's talk Let's talk science.
That's right. Let's show them. Adventures in creation. Let's talk science. You want to flip through it, buddy? Okay. Here, you flip through it. Again, the same thing as I was saying with the history. I love that this starts with creation and it's on his level. It's also rolling in the ideas and motives and methods that we learn about in the Bible as far as how God created the earth in 7 days. On the 7th day, he rested. But it goes into more detail and kind of has more of a scientific view from it where he can, learn more than on day 1, on day 2. So like, what does it mean? Like, what is light? What are stars? What is darkness? What happens when the moon comes out? And how is it that the sun is here and then the moon is here? Obviously, we know as adults it rotates around the world. And so those are kind of things that we go on.
Whoa, I love those.
Oh, you love these? Look.
Yeah.
It's for him to color the world. Let's read it. It says, I am so excited to learn about God's creation with you. Let's read Psalm 112, 2 through 4. Okay, so the first one, let's just do it real quick while we're sitting here and just get an idea. So it says, great are the works of the Lord. They are pondered by all who delight in them. So for the word great, place both hands in front of you over your head. Palms will face out like they would in a stop signal. Okay, so great. You can do it with me? Great. Great are the works. When you hear works, you make your hands into fists. One on the bottom, one on the top. Tap your top fist onto the bottom. So great works of the Lord. So you're going to make an L with your finger. Place your L hand at your right shoulder, right here. Cross it in front of you to your left hip. So you go here to here. Like you're wearing a sash. So we go great works of the Lord. They are pondered. Tap your forehead like you were thinking. So great are the works of the Lord. They are pondered. By all. When you say all, you sweep your hands around the room like this to a large crowd of people. By all who delight, hold hands palm up and raise them to about eye level. Who delight in them. So we have, let's try it one more time. So ready? Great are the works of the Lord. They are pondered. By all who delight in them. Ah, that's so cool. This is science, you guys. Oh, I love it. Okay, next up we have More Than Words. This is your devotional book. You want to look through it? Mm-hmm.
Level 1. Why do they all say that?
Level 1, because you're level 1. You're going into 1st grade. It's got a 1 in it. And then, let's talk about a painting. It's an art study. Let's show them.
What's an art study?
We're going to be studying this work of art. Wow. This book is so cute. You guys might remember a few of these pages from when Symphony went through because they're doing the same devotional book. That way they can kind of do it together while I'm working with Juliet. Okay, our next book we have, it's called Not Too Small at All.
Not Too Small at All.
This is also a part of Abram's language lessons. You want to look at it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what's in there, buddy.
It's
called Mouse Tail, but then they changed it to the word tail. This kind of tail is the one on his bottom, and this kind of tail is a story. Read loud, and let's see how far you can get.
He was
interrupted
by a tap.
All right, this book has a lot of color. What do you see on it, buddy?
Kids painting.
What?
And colorful words.
What else do you see?
Colorful dots.
Yes, look how colorful and cute this book is. Foundations in Phonics, which Abram has done a lot. I will tell you, at his school in 1st grade, he did a lot of this stuff. For instance, let's see if he remembers this. This will be a good little review. We're going to look at this page right here for those of you at home wondering. Okay, Abram, when you see this line above a vowel, what kind of a sound does that make?
Ah.
Oh, look at this one. What kind of sound does that make?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. One of them is long, and one of them means short. Which one?
A.
Yep, that's the long one.
Ah.
That's right. So he kind of remembers it. We needed this little review. The first few lessons are always a review from what they should have learned the grade before. Okay, now this one is where it gets a little different. You want to pick it up and look at it?
Yes.
What does this word say?
Math.
Math. Lessons for a living education, but what's the level?
2.
Level 2? That's right. This guy learned so much in math in kindergarten, which was called primer in his school. He learned so much that we don't need to get level 1. I actually got it, and I'm probably going to introduce it to Juliet because it was just way too simple. He already learned how to add. He's learned mostly how to subtract. We need to look through it. Okay, look, let's see what you think. These are just the beginnings. This is where it starts right here. Ooh. How many balls? We have soccer, basketball, football, baseball.
How many balls? How many soccer balls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15. I think we're supposed to write it down in there.
Yeah, maybe we are. Okay, let's keep looking. Let's see. So the first lesson is place value, telling time, and shapes and patterns, which I will say he was just slightly introduced to telling time. So I'm glad that that's where they're starting the review. And then we end our lesson. Let's see what one of the harder ones is. Hold on, we're at lesson 29, more work with telling time. That's where it ends. It just gets a little harder and more advanced as he goes along to double check that he knows it all. We're going to be doing some graph work. Ooh, I loved graphs when I was in school. Okay guys, and now we're at the last book. I saved the best for last because I think he's going to be super pumped about this one. Let's see, Abram. Let's show him what it looks like.
Wait, where's the level?
This one doesn't have a level. This actually goes along with your language lessons. Hey guys, sorry, we had to delete some footage because we ran out of room. So if the camera angle is a little bit different, that's why. But we're on the last book. It's called Charlie and Trike and the Grand Canyon Adventure, which Abram's been to the Grand Canyon before. He just doesn't remember it. So, buddy, go for it. Let's open it up.
Whoa!
Look.
This is the coolest book ever.
Fun facts. It says
it's a mini book.
What does that say? Grand Canyon.
Let's open up.
What's it say?
Next.
Grand Canyon.
Map.
It's a map?
Ooh, we got our own map. Whoa!
Cool. Look, okay, so find number 1.
Whoa!
Oh, it says open the flap.
Ooh!
Oh my goodness. Hold over you. What I learned at the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon was formed by a lot of water in a little time. So,
whoa!
What do you think about your homeschool books, buddy?
They're awesome. Awesome!
Are you even more excited for homeschool?
Yes.
So when you first started, you were kind of like, I'm excited. But now you saw your books and you're like, yes, can't wait, huh? Are you feeling that way or not really?
I'm definitely feeling that way.
Oh, that's good, buddy. What is your most favorite book out of the stack?
The one that has the little floppy things.
The one about the Grand Canyon? What'd you see over there?
One can.
Oh yeah, the mommy and the daddy one. Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining us for this video. Thanks for discovering our homeschool books with Abram, our little first grader, who's actually doing level 2 math, so I still feel like it's the first grade level if he were in school. But anyways guys, I'm just so excited. I knew he was going to love some of these books, that some of them were going to be more interesting to him than others, and I really cannot wait to dive into them. I'm super excited about it. We're going to rock this, huh? We will rock school. Alright guys, I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.